I only have one more theory that I've written down. So this one I've written down while the gatekeeping just popped to my head. But this one I wanted to discuss with you. The public sphere theory is also part of it, of course, right? Public sphere theory and social media, obviously, right? So public sphere theory notes how media provides space for public expression, okay? So while access is restricted, of course, social media expands the fans' ability, of course, to discuss, debate, create memes, spread ideas, anything related to your favorite team and so on, right? And so this outpouring of discourse from all different corners of the fan base aligns with like this emerging public sphere theory, yeah? And the dynamics for this public sphere theory to succeed are in this case enabled through technology. So all those hot takes on Reddit, for example, great, because chaos reigns supreme, and that goes hand in hand with what we discussed before. Of course, all the clubs, the UEFA, FIFA down the road too, with the World Cup and so on, they want people to talk about it. They love the chaos in terms of we making up conspiracy theories, transfer stories and whatnot, because it means we're engaged, we keep talking about it, we keep spreading messages about it, and we're not focusing on anything else. Okay, so that's the public sphere theory together with social media. So we have this public sphere where we can engage, and because, well, it's pretty close, of course, like you cannot just walk into a football club and say, hey, I have an idea. Social media opens the gates more for us to discuss all those things. And of course, football clubs and promotions organizations and so on are very, very happy about that. All right, because they also monetize it, of course, right? Creating more content that fuels into that public sphere, into the discussions in the public sphere. So putting out more content, you're like, hey, have you seen that video? They said this. Oh my God, how outrageous. And then it continues. Now, how can we reclaim football's soul is the question. Now, obviously, the commercialization of football cannot be reversed entirely. Obviously not, right? I think we can reclaim parts of it, though. We can reclaim parts of football's soul. Yet, if we advocate for like cultural authenticity, for example, and community-driven clubs over corporations. The question is, can we do that? Are we willing to do it? Are we willing to say no to an oil billionaire to come and say, hey, I'm going to buy your club, I'm going to bring in 5 of the best players in the world, and we will win the Premier League, the Bundesliga, whatever, and we will dominate in the Champions League? Are we willing to say, no, we don't want that, we want our culture in the club? Or will we be blinded by the promises and be like, yeah, I want to see my club do well in the Champions League for once, just for once. I want to play for a title just once. I want to have that feeling of success. What you going to do when the oil billionaire with the bags full of money come for you? So in closing, like modern football fandom, right, requires reconciling passion with sober cultural analysis. That's how we could get something done. But you got to keep this conversation going. You got to keep this conversation going, dream of better possibilities, and not get blinded by short-term success or short-term promises even. Okay? So until next time, you Champions League addicts and you Europa League fans, let me know what you think. Like, which pill would you take? Oil billions or cultural values? What would you go for? And who says that oil millions or like just millions in general make you happy? Chelsea, for example, right? So who knows? But so let me know your thoughts, okay? Keep the ball rolling at FunkedPod on social media, funkedpod@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, leave some reviews. It's very helpful, and we can reach even those people who aren't in the Champions League of podcasts, but also are in the Europa League of podcasts. One last time, love you all, even if you're a Liverpool fan. Stay safe, take care. We talk soon. Saudi.